Well, good evening, and welcome to Tea and Coffee with Aeson and Glendia. Yeah, Lady Gwendolyn.
You know what? I- It's fine. I don't. Okay, so what else is in retrograde right now? Because Mercury's out now.
Well, let's talk planets in retrograde. One of them better be the recharge button.
Well, aren't we in a void of course moon right now until like tomorrow?
Possibly.
What does that mean? Because that's a new one for me.
Well, it is, but it's not a behavior you're not used to. What did you say that you were talking about earlier about how you feel so disassociated? Like, I ain't talking to you? Well, that's what the moon does, is it goes into that I ain't talking to you today moment. And that's void of course. It's normally when it's leaving, it's in the hallway between two signs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is May 18th. Deet, deet, deet.
I know we're hitting the
Pluto's in
hard stuff right out the
retrograde.
gate.
Yeah, Pluto's in retrograde. Saturn's going to retrograde in September. Jupiter isn't in retrograde right now, but it's having a tizzy. And let's go look up the proper turn of it.
Hello, Emily. Hello, Devin. Hello, Brenda and Shannon. I
Yeah, it's when the moon makes its last major aspects before changing from one sign to the next that it's considered void of course. The moon stops being void of course when entering into the new sign. So it leaves one door of the apartment and goes to the next apartment. It every 2.5 days it passes through all 12 signs and 27 and 1/3 day. So that means that every 2.5 days the moon is going to spend some time void of course.
want to say something so bad, but I know it's not appropriate, and we would probably get flagged for it, so I'm not going to say it. But for those of you who know me and you heard that explanation, I'm sure you can put two and two together and figure out what I was
Uh-huh.
going
Yeah.
to say.
But no, it's just Mama Moon walking out of one house, walking to the other, like going from your living room to the kitchen. You stand in the door, you are void of course.
See, and that is considered so like in between doorways and stuff like that. If you want to do it, talk magic like that, then that should be the time between realms, between
Mm-hmm.
worlds, between realities,
Mm-hmm.
where you can kind of go between and see.
Right.
So that See, now
Have you
that'll
ever
get
heard
my
the term hedge
Mercury
witch?
mind working.
Right. Have you ever heard the term hedge witch?
Yes.
Yeah. She could also be called a void of course witch.
Okay. Like I see that as, that makes me wonder if psychic abilities are more on point during that time if we're more open.
I think it has to do with the energy and how if you're doing your self care, your psychic health care. Yes, I said psychic health care that go into the same phrase. Oh, goodness, what's that mean? It means you're drinking your water, you're taking care of yourself, you're getting enough rest. Yes, I think it would intensify during the void of course. And you're not supposed to technically be doing magic during void of course. Why? Because she ain't talking to you.
Well, okay, yeah, I get that. But I'm curious if we're more open psychically,
Probably.
and because betwixt and between, not here and there. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what I was getting at.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like that's kind of how I've been feeling the last couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
Like after Saturday.
Right.
Like I'm here, but I'm not here.
Right. And that's why psychic, especially young psychics, and I'm not talking years, I'm talking practice. They can get their little selves in trouble, like big time in trouble, because they will deplete their battery. You done that, Miss Gwen?
How I what?
Depleted your battery.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Physically, mentally, emotionally,
And psychic.
yeah, psychically. But let me tell you something. I was really proud. I got a really good review on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it blew my mind. I'm like, I don't know how that came about, but I feel very blessed that they said that about me.
Well, I'm glad they said good things about you. I mean, because a lot of people say good things about you.
Yeah, but it was the timing of it for me.
Mm-hmm.
It was like how could I have connected with this person feeling the way that I did? But
Well, I think that
those psychic abilities don't shut off.
no, they don't. And the other part of that is, you know, we kind of make a joke of it here. Some of the shit that flies out of my mouth, I don't pay attention to what I say. If I say he's an idiot, he's an idiot, and I move on. Um, Type situation, and people sometimes get the, can you believe Aeson just said to burn his shit? Yes, I said to burn his shit twice. Burn it to ashes and then burn it again. But it's that psychic ability of just letting things flow. It's like a lot of readers go, "Oh, I'm so tired." Why? You just sat at home for 30 hours, for 4 hours, then 5 readings. What energy are you using there? Is my bigger question.
Well, that kind of raises a point because Sunday was Mother's Day, so it was just me and the kid here,
Uh huh.
and she had me rolling. So like I just laughed so hard. But in the video that I did, I actually talked about having my walls up.
Mm-hmm.
And then but that day I was actually talking to her about my walls were down. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the energy to have my shields up, my walls up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then that came out, so it was really funny.
Yeah. And it's a lot of times it is taking those shields down. The most dangerous warrior that one is the one who wears no armor. Why is that?
Because they ain't afraid of nothing.
Well, not only that, but they're going to be able to move more freer. They're not devoting energy to that, to maintaining that shield. They can take that energy and put it into other things. Oh, Brenda says her timing for weird little things is spot on right now. I'm in sync today. Yep.
Hmm.
hmm You know, and psychic development will be occurring a lot more. I'd say over the next 6 months. But think about it. We're going to take you out. We're going to put on, I think it's 120 pounds. Maybe more. No, it's 55 pounds. So we're going to tie a sack of potatoes to you. We're going to have you run up a hill.
No. Yeah. Okay. Give me a couple of weeks of healing because I'm not healed enough yet to walk even very far.
I know, but I'm just saying, think about it this way. We put 55 pounds of weight on you. We have you run up and down this hill all day, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then we take you over and let you do some steps. Versus, you without that 55 pounds of armor, with nothing, no weight, running up and down those steps. Which one is going to give you more energy?
No, without
Yep. Which one's going to make you more stronger, though?
carrying it.
Mm-mm. No, because it's going to make you feel tired, so you're going to move slower and actually do less.
Mm.
It's like people that lift, these 400 and 500 pound weights versus the women that are lifting 20, 15. They're going to have more denser. The woman carrying the lighter weight will have more denser than the big muscle man because he's building for bulk, not building for usefulness. Same thing in the psychic world. You know, build you a bubble and take your shield down, especially if you're going to work in a room. Hello, Pendulum Path. How are you, Miss Natalie?
Hi, Nat. I got new plants for my room.
New plants. What'd you get?
Yes. I went to the greenhouse on a Monday and I may have overdone it a little bit.
Okay.
But for Mother's Day, I got a sago palm,
Okay.
which will grow and grow bigger because I'll eventually have to get it into a bigger pot.
Okay.
I got some Irish moss
Okay.
because I want to create like I just have to touch it.
Okay.
Like it's my thing. I love the feel of it and everything. So I want it to eventually grow, but right now I want it in pots so that it can eventually grow bigger.
Right.
I got a vine. It's a Vicna. It's kind of like a periwinkle, but it's a long straight vine.
Okay.
And got the kid a Venus flytrap.
Wonderful. You need a Venus flytrap. You also need bamboo and mother-in-law tongue.
What was the last one?
Mother-in-law's tongue?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's that big pot that normally sits behind me. It's sitting over there on the bookshelf right now. Big long green leaves keeps the mouth shut.
Well, I eventually, because I have here behind my meditation area, if you have joined in at all to see,
Mm-hmm.
even the later views of the meditations that I'm doing right now, if you see that, you see like three windows. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like in a circular motion,
Mm-hmm.
circular area.
Right.
So what I eventually want is vines coming down behind it,
Yeah.
behind me there. I have
Okay.
a full wall of greenery like I'm outside.
Okay. Just as long as you don't go planting trees.
There's not really a whole lot of room out back to plant trees and
I'm talking about in your room. Lord knows, you'd be planting an oak tree over there and growing it.
speaking of trees.
Uh-huh.
No, what was it called? Pando? Do you know what pando is?
I'm looking it up. I love.
Okay, so it is the largest living organism on Earth. It is a patch of aspen trees out in Colorado. No, Utah.
Yep.
Hey, I have some aloe I need to replant too. And pothos, that's what I'm looking for. Something like pothos or ivy to drink behind me.
Cool.
But yeah, did you look it up?
It did. It looks yellow.
Yes, yes, they're the aspen trees. But I mean, they're the heaviest. It's all like one root system there. Like I want to go and I want to feel the energy there. I just
That
think
was,
that's amazing. I'm a big tree hugger, and if that's the oldest living organism on Earth, I need to feel that.
understandable. Understandable. That's a road trip.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I need a camper, a little caravan where I can sleep in it and just go like
Take a tent.
oh no. No. Let me tell you something. After the last couple Rowan Temple of Light campouts,
Uh
I
huh.
am done with tent camping. The last time I tent camped, I was on an air mattress, and in the middle of the night, I was rolled up to where my feet were behind my ears.
How are you rolled up like that?
From the air mattress.
Okay.
The air mattress just started leaking air and I was flipped over like this.
Ooh, okay.
So that was really interesting. It had
Always
been a
good.
long time since I was in that position.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, no, I don't want to do that again. I'm getting too old for that.
We'll take it and get a cot that keeps you off the ground.
I'm too old for that. I'm going to be 44 this year.
And
So, yes, pop up tent right there, pop up camper. There you go. Something that I can tow behind my vehicle and just go.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep off the ground. I don't want to do that anymore. My back, I've been through enough um, back injections that I
Mhm.
don't think it would be wise to sleep on the ground anymore.
Oh, then you can't hear the heartbeat.
I can get down there and lay, but not sleep. I can get in there and like I want to go to Audra so bad, and feel the rocks and the trees and I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah. Cool. And then of course, you had Beltane. Beltane was amazing. I'm very pleased with it. You done wonderful.
I appreciate it. Yeah, and we've got some great reviews. We did. I feel like we did the best that we could, considering the weather.
Oh, please. Okay, it is
We
Beltane.
can't
And
we can't do anything about the weather, but I take it personally.
well, we discussed this.
Are you going to tell everybody the story live now?
No,
Well, go ahead. I don't care.
no, I said we discussed this. And that's where I was leaving it at. I love when I'm like trying to gloss over things and nobody lets me. So fine, here we go.
I don't have anything to hide. I'm an open book. Everybody pretty much knows everything about me. Maybe someone can have an idea of something that we can do, maybe before Central West Virginia Pagan Pride,
Mm-hmm.
to help with the situation.
Okay. Well,
All
my
right, go
thoughts
ahead.
on helping with the situation is leave the damn weather alone. But anyhow, moving on. So we're setting up for Pagan Pride, not
2021.
2021, before the pandemic. No, it had to have been 2020 because
This No, it was 2021. It was our first time at the park.
right.
It was because we had the stage, so Pagan Panel was up there, the crowning and everything was
Uh
on the
huh.
stage. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, we're there. We're setting up. I'm directing vendors. I'm looking and we're gonna see this dark fucking cloud, and I'm like, all right, let's blow this fucker out of here. I do the three angels take to the wind. It's moving along, very nice and smooth. And I look at Gwen and I'm like, more magic is better magic. It's like coffee. More coffee is better coffee. So Gwen, look at the sky. We need to fix that. I don't get it. And she looks at me stressed out because it's the first, 2 hours of the event. I really should, bring her like cigarettes to the event so she can just start smoking at the beginning and we'll be fine. She stomps her foot and says, I don't give a care if it rains. 3 seconds. Boom. Rain. Okay. Okay. Thanks, Gwen. Thank you very much. Oh, everybody gets wet.
But then it was a beautiful day.
Then right after that, it was a beautiful day. Wonderful, a little warm, not too toasty. Lovely group of people showed up. It was a really fun time. We had pagan panel. That's the first time I'd done shotgun tarot. Which you need to put a poll out if they want shotgun tarot this year or not. Put it on your to-do list.
Well, we've got a full schedule. Everything's already done and ready to go. So we are
what date is it?
August 19th.
No, what's today's date?
May 18th.
Okay. We'll ride that train. I'll be
What?
ready to go if I need to. Nothing, honey. I just said.
Oh no, I know. I know.
Anyhow, so we do the pandemic. We're doing all the shows inside, comfortably, on screen, everything. Hi, Tina. How are you, honey? Grab coffee or tea and sit down. Take your shoes off. Get comfortable. Our first event out, Pagan Pride, at a new location. Rains all day. No magic witching going on. I'm just like, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this. We're just going to leave it run its course. Go to Beltane. Rain, 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 rain. Everybody's having fun. It's a ball. We're witches. We don't give a fuck about rain. We do melt, but it's 187 degrees Fahrenheit. If it ain't 187 degrees, we don't melt.
Okay. So here's my thoughts on it. I'm tired of the rain. I know that we're pagans and we are nature lovers, and being out there and being in the elements is what we live for. I get that. However, every single event, it makes me want to take things indoors.
I know. And I think that's a lovely idea. From sour onward.
But I don't want to do it for Central West Virginia Pagan Pride.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do it for Beltane because of, it's Beltane is the awakening of the earth. It's getting our fire stirred in ourselves and letting us be wild and free. I mean, if you got to see me, my squirrel energy was totally on point.
I'm just glad she didn't go and start climbing trees and trying to collect nuts. One, I don't feel like dealing with them. However, so during Beltane, my lovely, lovely, lovely left brain husband shows me a video of Lady Gwen doing a cleansing of the weather. And I thought, and having other people do a cleansing of the weather. And I thought to myself, ain't that sweet of her to clean the weather up? I thought it was a wonderful idea. I thought it was great. However, you know what's going to happen? Mama Nature says, oh, it's like cleaning off your coffee table. How many people have cleaned off their coffee table once this week? It don't stay clean. It feels itself in.
What I said in the spell because I said it 3 times, and even at the end, I changed the end of it, and that's what I said. May it rain before and may it rain after, but may it hold off so that we can join together.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the words that I used. So that was like, rain before, it's okay. Just give us some time in the middle. And it did.
Mm-hmm.
It did. Right in the middle of the day, it cleared up for like an hour or two to where it wasn't a torrential downpour. And then whenever the girls started their performance,
Which
then
was
it just,
amazing. If you missed it, you'll have to beat yourself up and track them down. Like that was all wonderful. Hopefully they'll teach a class on how to do that.
well, I would like to bring them back again to something where it's not going to rain. I can't have them indoors because they can't set up their rig indoors unless it's got a really high ceiling.
Well, the
But
Civic Center has a very high ceiling. The
but
Coliseum
what?
has a very high ceiling.
I'm about to call Milam Park in Morgantown.
Ah, okay. We can check them out. But no, okay. And then I wanted to have a debate with you. You want to bring it inside. Bring it inside. Great. You go, but it's a pagan event. And if we go back 40 years, well, no, we have to go back farther than that. We go back 60 years and went to a pagan ritual. What would we see? Would we see these beautiful chiffon robes and all this stuff? Mm-mm. And when they began making the let's make this family friendly changeover, they said the goddess's energy can go through your shoes. They can go through your clothes. You can wear the most beautiful robes ever. Go and design and have fun with it. So if the goddess is everywhere, and the elements are everywhere, and the beings are everywhere, and everything's just a vibration, what's the matter if we're outside or inside? Other
It
than this
doesn't.
burning.
It doesn't. But also, I want to shift gears
Okay.
and somebody tell me no. I need to hear no, Gwen. Don't do this.
All right.
Because otherwise,
Well, I gotta hear the idea. I mean, that's just fair.
Well, I told you. The next thing I want to do is a psychic fair.
Okay. That has to be inside.
Yeah.
Go in a ballroom.
I want a psychic fair with vendors and stuff like that. That's what I want. Like Shannon, we're not the group for that. But do you all? I mean, you all have been around me long enough to know that when an idea gets in my head, when spirit, when the gods, whoever is guiding my life tells me, Gwen, this is an idea. I need something to happen with it.
Right.
Then I will. Hey, no, you stop it right there. I see that. No, I'm gonna put that up on screen. No, wrong one. This one. You get it.
We are not doing it at a Victorian home. Did I ever tell you that?
No, what?
Okay, so I go to do a psychic fair. Let's take a break. I'll tell the story and then we'll discuss you doing a psychic fair and we'll go with that for a moment.
Hi, this is Sandy Starr. I'm a psychic and I work on Keen, and I have been working on Keen for over 22 years. You can reach me on 01068. I deal with a myriad of subjects, but I do specialize in relationships, marriages, divorces, is he cheating, is she cheating, whatever the dynamic of the relationship is, I will guide you through. I've got amazing radar for cheaters, so I will tell you the truth if he or she is cheating. I can help with any subject you need me to help you with besides relationships, and I look forward to hearing from you. Again, you can reach me through Keen. My extension number is 01068. I really look forward to hearing from you and helping you with whatever you need me to help you with.
Hi, I'm Tracy Van. I'm a psychic medium and I work with tarot cards. I also practice Reiki and access bars. I would like to share with you what a reading with me is like. It is a blended reading of psychic and mediumship, and I deliver these messages exactly as they come through. I'm not going to mince words or add any padding. I am a professional, reliable, and honest communicator. I have readings available anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. You can book a reading with me at tracyvann.com. That's TRACYVANN.com. And no, I'll always tell you exactly what you need to hear.
Hey everybody, Natalie here from The Pendulum's Path. If you are in need of guidance, direction, spiritual connection, healing, or more, you have come to the right place. I have worked as a psychic and a medium for over 3 years, connecting people from all over the world with their loved ones, giving them insight and guidance into their current situations, their past healings, their blockages, and what they need to know in order for them to have a better future. It would be my absolute honor if you would come to my website at www.thependulumspath.com. Visit my shop. I have a whole bunch of crystals, oils, balms, mystery boxes, and more. And visit my services. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute, and 60-minute sessions. I also have email readings available if you're not comfortable with the one-on-one session with me, or if you just want to try me out. I encourage you to come visit me at the Pendulum's Path, and let's get you back on the right track today.
Hey everybody, Lady Gwendolyn here from Rowan Temple of Light, and I'm here to tell you about our events this summer. First up is Beltane in the Hills, May 13th, and that is from 1 to 6. We have entertainment, we have a bunch of vendors, we have a fairy photo shoot. It's going to be exciting. You having any questions, reach out to Earth Magic or to myself. After that, we have Central West Virginia Pagan Pride, August 19th. That's at Holly Gray Park from 11 to 5 for the day. And we will have Sarah Masters coming down from Pittsburgh to be our keynote speaker. We have some great classes for that. So if you want to get involved, reach out to Rowan Temple of Light at Gmail, or just follow us along on Facebook at Rowan Temple of Light, and we look forward to seeing you out in the community. See you there.
Right. Welcome back. So anyway, I go to do this event. It's at a Victorian haunted home. I get there, we set up, my tables are set up, and this is when I had the elaborate tablecloth. It's like 3 different cloths and statues on it, and big table spread for the entrance table with information about all my classes, all this stuff. It's laid out perfectly. Set up, the chair's done, get my first customer, they're set up, they're sitting there and we're going a reading, and there's a thunderstorm going on outside. And I'm thinking nothing of it. Not a thought in my mind about the thunderstorm going on outside. We hear crack, lightning, big wahoo, it's a Victorian house, yada, 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 yeah, dump your man, get a new job, everything else. The ceiling from the upstairs collapsed down on the table. Yeah, they were doing the psychic fairs to pay for a new roof.
Oh my gosh.
The new roof hadn't arrived. They hadn't paid for it. So it was just leaking on the second or third floor, and they had put plastic down and puppy pads and all this. Needless to say, what was funny about it was the girl's reading literally showed that her life was going to fall apart.
Oh no.
The full setup just fell apart, and I was like, all right, Spirit, that's cute, that's cute. Problem being, however, this was supposed to be a haunted Victorian mansion. My house has more ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you already have a location offer.
No. No, I would not do that to her. I wouldn't do it to her. Ugh.
But anyhow, I don't think every place you do, every event you do is a rain event.
I think I'm cursed.
I think you're not cursed, but okay, we'll take care of this as soon as the show's over. We will break this curse.
Look, okay, I know that me being me and the work that I do, I know there's a lot of people that don't like me. And I know that there's a target on my back. But come on. People see everything that I do.
Yeah.
And I do everything that I can for the community. So people need to back off and quit being downers.
Exactly. And quit complaining. And how about holding some grace? However, all right, you know Mama Maxine, right? Maxine Saunders. Well, her son was in the hospital. And, coming to the old mother, their main focus is healing. That's what they do. They hold healing ceremonies every new moon, full moon. At one time, when she was in the second apartment in London, they kept an altar going for a full year, and somebody was working the altar every hour on the hour for healing. Okay. So anyway, her son got into a real bad accident, and they put it out on social media. He didn't get better. He kept getting worse. And she couldn't figure it out. Finally, she said, stop the work. It had nothing to do with anyone going after her or anything like that. I mean, he recovered and done very well after his car accident. It had to do with so many people coming in there and doing it. Working that healing. It was overdose of medication. Overdose of magic. And it happens. The best way I can explain it is, have you ever, you and a group of people be cooking?
I don't cook.
All right, you and a group of people be doing something.
Okay. Let's just say I'm going to do stuff with people.
Well, and this can happen in your home.
Okay.
Not just cooking.
Okay.
Okay. A friend of mine and their lovely wife cleaned the crock pot. Both of them were sharing duties, keeping the top brand new, expensive. I don't know. She paid like $500 for this damn thing. It does everything except chop wood. Crock pot. She was cleaning it. They were cleaning it. They had wiped the letters off the control panel.
Okay.
Where the on button is, when the power, all those buttons, all the deflash buttons, wipe the total lettering off of it. Because they clean too much. So it may not be that, you're cursed, because I don't think you're cursed. I think you need to leave weather alone. Go work with fire. Squirrels do great with fire. Okay? But also, you may have such a large following, if everyone's coming in there and cleaning, clearing the weather, Mother Nature's going to have to keep filling in.
Like, I never should have put out that post. Hey, come on, help me with this spell.
Yeah. Not that you should never do that. You need to be cautious. You need to be very direct. Because other magical practitioners are going to do it their way. And other ones may do it their way. And they may go, ooh, she wants to cleanse the weather. Well, how do you cleanse anything? You got to have one ingredient. Every cleaner in your house has one ingredient in it. Water. I'm just glad we didn't have fourth scale hurricane winds. I think Maud was with us at Beltane that year. It didn't just drizzle. It didn't just sprinkle. The first year, that year had been the tumultuous year. That's the year that the old sponsors pulled out, the entertainment pulled out, everything pulled out on us. I basically replanned that event in a weekend, from nothing to everything. And I'm not talking like there was no organization, no mapping, no vendor registration. No, we didn't have a fucking donation box. We didn't have not one hot dog, not one hamburger, nothing. We replanned it, me and a little shop up in Ashland, replanned it on the phone in a weekend. By phone. Call this one and see if you can do this. Call this. We done it. Because, I'm hard headed and I don't take, at that time I didn't take a sign of the universe going, you might want to leave that alone. I may not be in the mood for this right now. Just leave me alone. We had class hurricane winds. We had class hurricane rain. Rain was coming in solid sheets of this way. We had people out there dancing, having fun, making memories. Some of the best pictures we got out of that was that. It was the most enjoyable event. The feedback you're getting from this event is, yeah, it was raining, but I had a great time. It was raining, but it was great to see people and talk.
Yeah.
What happens? People, if it's raining and they don't want to be in the rain, they go to a vendor's booth and they'll gather up and talk and shop at the same time, make new connections, make new friends. Did your entertainment bulk on you?
No. They did absolutely wonderful, and they did the best that they could while it was raining until it got to where it was pouring down too hard. They had to stop.
Right.
The only thing that was improvised was the maypole, and I do have to say that
That was the cutest little damn thing ever.
If you are in the Morgantown area, you want to stop by Earth Magic, go in and grab a ribbon or take your own, whatever, write your wish on it and tie it to the pole. It sits right inside the front doors at Earth Magic. And sometime in the fall, Mo and I will get together, we'll go live, and we're going to burn those wishes.
Cool.
So she is directing energy to it as she cleanses the shop and stuff like that. So she's going to keep adding the energy to it. So that's our plan for that, and that's the only thing improvised. And she did that completely on the fly, and I am so thankful for her because my mind was fried at that point. I was in auto mode.
That poll was great.
Yeah.
That was a great idea. That keeps me belt. If you couldn't make it there that day, whatever, it keeps it rolling. It's something to collect and build energy. It's a lovely new tradition. So if you do get a maypole, I'd keep the other one and do the wishing tree, and then at Samhain, release the wishes.
Well, we were talking about that, but I believe that Mo is going to Salem for Samhain, so we will have to do it either before or after, whenever.
Well, which Samhain is she going to? Is she going October 31st, November 7th, November 14th?
I'm not really 100% on her schedule yet, so we got to wait around for that. But that's why we're saying right now in the fall we'll be doing that.
Right. Because astrological Samhain is November 7th this year. Ew. That, I don't know if I like this.
What?
Samhain is on election day. I'm not sure I'm happy with that.
That's great.
I know. The children will be out of school and we'll have to be electing something.
Shannon, I appreciate that. At 1 a.m., before, at 1 o'clock in the morning. I did not sleep at all the night before.
Uh-huh.
And at 1 a.m., I got a message telling me that the maypole would be there between 9:30 and 10 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So I appreciate that. But like I said, this was completely on the fly, and Mo came up with this idea, and it was great. So,
And the communities love it. So
yeah.
stop beating yourself up.
We did get someone else say that they would build one, and I'm gonna be like, okay, it needs to be done 4 months in advance,
Yeah.
and I need pictures. So work on it over the winter time.
Not only of it, but of the vehicle you plan to deliver it in.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is cute. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of it right now to show the viewers.
Right.
Just because I think it is adorable.
Yeah. Oh, Devin, thank you. But that was Beltane in the Forest. Beltane in the Hills is the new iteration of it.
There.
Oh, that's just so cute.
And I don't know if you can see really good on there, but because it's kind of blurry, but you can tell Natalie's ribbon on there.
Of course.
It's the tartan.
Uh-huh.
There
Hello,
it is.
Lisa, how are you? Hello, everyone that's come in.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would like to have dancers next year. So
Find the belly dancing group.
yeah.
Hey, belly dancers, let's go and perform.
And if we do the same location, fire is not allowed there. So that's why I went around handing everybody candles here. I mean, because the candles have been blessed. I blessed them before I brought them, and then I just gave them out. Here, take this home and put that in your create your own Beltane ritual with them.
Right. Well, can we talk about that? Because people need to get why there's not fire in a lot of places.
Okay, so first of all, let's go back a little bit, because this is something that you know about.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, planning an event is not easy. Mm-hmm. Getting a location is not easy, especially if you are part of the pagan community.
Right.
Because they will just shut you down once they hear it. So if you get a location, you're lucky, and you got to stick with it. We are very blessed to have Holly Gray Park for Central West Virginia Pagan Pride. Mm-hmm. I could not be more thankful at the wonderful relationship that we have with them. And I don't ever want to take Central West Virginia Pagan Pride out of there.
Right.
So Mo got us the Riverfront Park, and they had fire there for I guess Mystic Artists last year. Was you were there for that? Okay. Well, she said at some point in time at one of her events there that there were fire performers. So right. You can, but you have to have a special permit. You have to have special insurance. Mm-hmm. And these are all cost-effective issues. Also, getting permission from the fire department and the fire chief and stuff like that. All of those are channels that are really hard to go through, especially in Morgantown, whenever you can hardly catch anyone in their office.
Well, and see, here's the bigger issue. All right, normal event insurance. I'm going to lay it out there. Normal event insurance is about $250 to $375.
Yeah.
Okay. Flat insurance. People going to be there. No drinking allowed. No fireworks. No nothing. You add fire performers or the word bonfire, because you have to quote bonfire. You're looking at $1,500 to $2,000.
Yeah.
for the same coverages, but because you add fire. Alcohol is even worse.
Exactly, a burn ban. And if there's a burn ban going on after you've already went through all that and purchased all of that and planned all of that out, guess what? No fire performance.
Right. And you have to be, you have to rail it off. So we had fire performers at Hollygrave last year,
Yes.
and that was very like touchy, and it's like that's not a good thing. Love the work, love the performances. It's just not a good thing for the small events that we host. We're not having 3,000 people at an event.
No. So this year for we have musical entertainment at Pagan Pride this year.
Oh, who's coming?
I'm so sorry, you all. I have to keep reminding myself to clarify. At Central West Virginia Pagan Pride.
Yes. Well, who's coming to Central?
His name is James Dolan. He is out of Ohio.
Yay.
And he has performed at Starwood and a couple other places. He does a variety. He's kind of like a one-man show.
Okay.
So he's really interesting to watch, and it's gonna be really cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Glad he can come and make it. That'll be fun. But no, there's a lot that goes into planning events. And then you have what I call Monday morning quarterback. Well, I should have done this, and I should have made this circle, and I should have set this one beside this one, and I should have connected this one with this one. After so many years of doing that, I will say you have a better use of your time attempting to learn underwater basket weaving.
I haven't heard about underwater basket weaving since I was in high school, and that was my favorite teacher told me about that.
Yeah. Like, you would be better served with your time to go out and start your car and floor it.
Yeah.
Notice I did not mention anything about putting it in gear.
Yeah.
We as humans beat ourselves up all the time. We're gonna knock that shit off. Like that. Like, I don't know where our generation picked it up. And it's gotten even worser. And yes, I said worser in the younger generations.
Yeah. Well, like,
Ooh, that's kind of interesting.
yeah, and I thought about that for next year for Beltane. I know a group that does that. I work hard. Like I do. You'll see me popping up throughout the summer at different events because I am out there at events doing readings, doing the energy work, my skills to raise money for these events so that we can put them on. I'm open to donations, volunteers, stuff like that. Completely open to that. So if anyone wants to help out, contact Rowan Temple of Light, Lady Morgana. Had the photo booth up for at Beltane. She was in the pavilion, and unfortunately, you couldn't really see up there, so not really a whole lot of people knew that she was up there.
Yeah.
But that was for fundraising for Epona Circle, which is for the children. Like, she's wanting to create field trips and things like that, educational, and to be able to do things for the event. So we're fundraising for her now so that the children can just, keep cycling, we'll have the money flowing there so that things can happen for the kids. Right. Because she's really passionate about making sure that the kids have a future, and that's what she's trying to accomplish. So I'm trying to push that really hard right now.
Good. I'm pushing this. Okay, and for those old timers, you remember back in 2009, there was a sweat lodge gone wrong. I'm not saying gone wild, I'm saying gone wrong. Total of 5 people died, 19 people ended up in the hospital. If your event does not cause that amount of damage, you aren't being sued and put in jail by your insurance company and the state police and everybody else. If it rained a little, if your tarps that have been stored for 6 to 9 months or longer got a little rinsed off, then you done a damn good event. Yeah, in Arizona.
Yeah.
And that took and what people don't understand is that one event raised all the event insurance for every human being that wants to put on an event in the United States, no matter the company that you go with. You know, it almost doubled it because of that one event. The insurance agency is like, we can't afford that. We can't do that. And I remember that those price raises were steep when that occurred. So I think she done amazing. Everyone else thinks she done amazing. So what do we got to do to convince you done amazing? Call up the Morgan Dispatch and have them do a front page article on how amazing you are?
That would make my little Leo moon just so happy.
Uh-huh.
But my 5-time Virgo is a perfectionist, and she says it's got to be better next time.
I know. It's got to be better next time. You got to get someone in there to cook some damn hot dogs.
Well, we had food vendors, but did not come out in the rain. But Shade, I'm gonna give a plug for Shade Tree Smoothies, who at least came out and gave us good drinks.
They did. They had some lovely coffee. It is Aeson approved.
Oh, good.
You know, so they can now add that to their advertisement.
That's a heck of a plug right there.
Yes. You know, and it was really great to get out, to see people, to have fun with people, to be around people. I don't know. Like, and then, my side of this conversation is, I'm trying to talk myself into not buying a car.
It'll be worth it in the long run.
I know. I gotta wait. We gotta wait. We need to just wait. I did extend the rental on it because Kia USA is stupid. Yeah. You learn when it comes to a major feature, make sure things are ready long before the day before and after. When you learn something, you're good. You also learn never entrust people who you don't know. If it's not a deliverable, if it's a deliverable, you want it delivered early.
Well, see, I need communication. I'm ruled by Mercury. I need communication. I need people to talk to me. And I try to give the benefit of the doubt in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I try to trust, because I am a very hard person to open up and trust someone. So I tried to be that open and loving person that I know that I can be. It just backfired. So,
well, you just got to let it be what it is. Rock along, put it in your file box, and move on. But I think you've started two new traditions.
What?
The wishing maypole.
Okay.
And the wand for the May Queens.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's amazing. That's something I'm so happy to see.
I know the former May Queens were just like, really? We didn't have this for me. But each year we grow.
Exactly.
and something new gets added. Just like this year for the awards, and I have to give, before we go, I have to give a plug for the awards. Go to the Rowan Temple of Light page and click on the Google form for the awards for 2023. Aeson is up for Influencer of the Year. It is a new category introduced this year, along with Pagan of the Year, Shop of the Year, and Artist of the Year. And we've got some wonderful paintings this year. So go vote.
Right.
Use your voice.
Yes.
Yes, he did get a haircut. Doesn't he look awesome?
Well, thank you. I did get a haircut a little while ago. 4 or 5 weeks. Anyhow, thank you, Chrissy. It's great. All right, guys. This has been my cup's empty. Is your cup empty?
And just a little bit left. Here we go.
Chug it, chug it, chug it. Come on down it. There we go. Done. Oh,
And that's what I said about that.
exactly. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow night on Mountain Bears. Lady Gwen will be back in her normal seat, which is this one, starting in June, because Miss Tracy's going to finally sit down and have tea with me. She's been hiding for a while.
And I will see you all on Monday mornings, bright and early at 8 o'clock. If you miss it, watch the replay throughout the week for energy healing meditations. See you then.
At 8 a.m. in the morning, people.
You can always watch the replay. It's on Monday morning, so all throughout the week it's there.
Yep. All right, guys. You have an amazing evening. Bye, y'all.
Bye.